You know, that person, every project she touches, everything she touches is always a success. You know that that project manager in the company, you give them any project, that project will be all right, it will succeed. सारे खराब project दे दो उसको, फिर भी success कर लेगा उसको. Have you ever understood that, or ever thought, why is it that some people are able to succeed in everything they undertake, whereas some people not so much? The reason why some people predictably succeed each and every time is because they take action. They understand that every goal that they want to achieve has an action attached to it, and every action has to be broken down into actionable small bullet points. And to achieve all of those bullet points, you need to have a structure, you need to have a process. We call it ritualizing it. You ritualize success to a point that आप जो भी success अपने लिए dream करोगे, plan करोगे, that success will come true. The key to achieving the success each and every time, making it repeatable and ensuring you succeed in everything you undertake, the key to that is rituals behind achieving actions. Let me explain. What are rituals? Rituals is something that we do in a very predictable manner, and it's a step-by-step manner. A ritual is, ठीक है, you see your mummy, वो सुबह नहाती हैं, कपड़े change करती हैं, फिर पूजा करती हैं, फिर नाश्ता बनाती हैं, and then she calls everybody and everybody's having breakfast. You may have done the same thing in your room, got up, got ready, maybe ironed your clothes, gotten ready, and you walk to the dining table for your breakfast. That's a ritual you follow. That predictable ritual ensures that you reach office on time every single day, right? It's the same thing with achieving actions, and actions are preceded to goals. So how we work it is, we identify goals, we identify the actions required to achieve those goals. You can understand more about actions in my video linked over here. Now we're talking about how do you make sure that every action gets executed positively. So to make success predictable and to execute every action positively and successfully, it's important to have a process or a structure, or what I call rituals. Rituals make sure that we follow the same process again and again and do it with a purpose. The dictionary meaning of rituals is a religious or a solemn ceremony consisting of a series of actions performed accordingly to a prescribed order. And this is where the key is. We do one step that leads to the second step, to the third step, fourth step, fifth step, and that's where our goal is. Let's break it down into a story from my life, of course. So when I joined this IT company, if you haven't followed my videos earlier, you might want to catch up on the story here. So here I was, new at this job, trying to understand how IT works and how do you get along with so many people suddenly. There were almost 200 people, and I had to hire 150 consultants for the team. How do you learn everything in a compressed period of time? We just had about 65 days before the project kick started. And the project was what? The project that time had come from one of the biggest IT companies of the 90s called the Sun Microsystems. I don't know how many of you even know about this company. It was a forerunner of all the IT companies. Cisco came out of somebody who worked at Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems was run by Rajiv Khosla, and it's really like the mother company of all IT. And it started Java. So Sun Microsystems used to have a conference called the Java Conference, which used to be held in the Yerba Buena Center in San Francisco. And those lectures were presented by the leaders, the technology leaders and technology scientists around the world. And we in our company had to convert those lectures into learning modules for the entire technology industry. So my job was to get those audios transcribed into readable text and connect them with the presentation slides and make learning nuggets out of them. So that was the job. How do you achieve understanding technology, understanding interpersonal skills with engineers, and understand how to mesh English and editing into technology? Well, it was, when you think about it just from the outside, it feels very, very difficult, and also feels something it was hard to achieve in the next 60 days. So ritualizing learning and ritualizing progress is what really helped me. What did I do? And here is somebody who's Excel which तरह से नहीं आता था. But I broke down my larger goals into actions and every action into bullet points. To give you an example, I definitely wanted to excel at the project and on the job learn all the technology words that were being used. Then I set out a goal. It is so important to set out daily goals, weekly goals and monthly goals because they kind of keep you aligned to how close you are going to be to success. Every time you miss your goal, you know कि 5-6% से तुम दूर हो success से. And there is physical feedback for you to see this goal you have missed, this goal you have achieved. For me, that is therapeutic. So every day I write down a list of goals for the day and I always map it what I missed the previous day or if I have a weekly goal that I missed and then make sure that I'm calibrating these goals to meet my monthly. So to overcome the resistance of learning technology, getting to know my team of engineers and editors, and thirdly to set up hiring to 150 consultants, I had to set up a process, a ritual. So here was a ritual. I would go out to the office in the morning, first spend 10-15 minutes going through the dictionary. The more familiar I got with words, the easier I would be in editing those documents, the technical documents. Second thing I would do was make sure that once in a week I would meet somebody new from the team to understand what they did and really know them, get to understand them. So that they also kind of accepted somebody who was coming from a total non-technology field and was not just an English madam, but actually someone who was there to do some good work. The third thing I did was to make sure that I learned something new every month. Once I wrote them down in a goal, in a proper diary, I realized that everything that I missed or everything that I achieved was something I would celebrate or something I would just work harder to come to. And this is how rituals work. You get up in the morning, you hold yourself accountable to what is it that you have to achieve every day, or what is it that you have to push yourself to achieve every day, and what can you congratulate yourself for achievement. It's a great way to not only keep yourself in the positive frame of mind, but also to stay in the learner frame of mind, in a growth mindset, so that you are growing every single day and achieving success every single day. Making yourself accountable in a ritualistic manner will always keep you very aligned to your immediate goals as well as long-term goals. And as you go through these goals, there are going to be some major goals that you might miss. A promotion you miss. Failing at getting a promotion or failing at a project comes with a huge cost of feeling like a failure. Why do we feel like a failure? What really defines failure? What is our understanding? What is the physiological change that happens in us when we believe we are a failure? One of the top things that might come to fore is shame. Shame that you failed. But what is shame? Is shame just a word which makes us feel low and dejected and sad? Or is failure a complex emotion? We're going to be discussing that and more in the next video. Till I catch you next time, stay kind to yourself. You deserve all the kindness that you can give to yourself. And stay joyful. I think I'm getting better at the heart. Yo!